Hello there. I just wanted to take a moment and show how my character landed after doing a little bit of spell level boosting, or skill level boosting, sorry. So right now, I'm 25 in all the majors. Acrobatics is 30 because I got a bump when I chose combat, I believe, a 5-point boost. I've not jumped barely at all. As you can see, I'm still, the limited amount of jumping I've done has only gotten me to there. But if I look down here, you can see that I have a mix of 24, 25, and 26. Now, if you count the number of 24s, there's 1, 2, 3. Let me move this aside. Let me do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 skills at 24. That matches the number of skills at 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 25s are just even. So the reason I did that, the reason I stopped at 24 on some of them, is because I inadvertently pushed some of these to 26, and I wanted to balance that out because I sort of wanted to see where skill levels of 25 would land me as far as how high it would push me in level. We can see that it pushes me almost to 7. This is like 80% of the way there. This would be like right here would be 75%. So this is like 80%, 82% maybe. I'd have to, do pixel measurements to get it more exact. But I did this because I sort of want to figure out what the scaling is for all this stuff. I don't know if I want to go to quarter speed. Maybe I'll do it quarter speed now for maybe to get to level 50. I don't know. I like leveling slowly because there's nothing really you gain from being high level except better armor, but enemies have better armor too. So it's like a wash, right? And I never liked the fact that enemies would scale up so crazily in the original game. So I'm sort of trying to figure this out in my own way, as it were. I'm trying to take it slowly, do some measurements, do some calculated leveling. But my next task is to go buy spells that I can use at 25. And to do that, I'm going to pull up a page on uesp.net, which is Oblivion:spells. And if you just go right here, you could take the illusion off here. Whoops. Just no octothorpe, or the number sign as we call it. Oblivion:spells. This is all the spells that can be bought, right, or learned. This does not include the spells that you can craft once you've done certain things, like progressed farther in the Mages Guild, or purchased or obtained or moved into the special building that is. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but you can see it right there. You can see it from almost everywhere in the game, actually. Let me turn this volume down a little bit. But yeah, that is a. Well, I don't want to say anything more, but you can go there and there's some things, right? I don't want to say any more because it's, spoiler territory. But if I pull this up, these are the ones I can either learn from doing something, from, telling the game I want this to be my major skill, right? So some skills you get just from having it as a major, I believe. Like open easy lock, I think you get that. Well, I'd have to look through here just to make sure, but I believe you get some of these, like Apprentice illusion spells or alteration spells, as just part of, maybe you get water breathing, I don't know. But anyway, when you have a major, then you get a spell as a major spell. If you have a minor, you don't get anything. So I had to go buy, which one was it? Defend, yeah. I had to go buy Defend from Alberic Lit. So that's the one I just cast over and over and over again to get from whatever I was, which is like 10 or 15, all the way up to 25, which I think I'm at 24 right now because I was, again, doing that weird math thing. So that's that. So now my goal is to go ahead and I wasn't doing that. I was doing, protect, right here. Shield, self, yeah. So this is the one I was doing over and over again. But now I could do defend if I wanted to. Sorry about that. I could also do ease burden. I could buy that. I could buy open easy lock. See, you move up and you get better spells. Water breathing, that's nice for 30 seconds. I'll definitely be buying that. So what this page does is it shows you where you can buy these spells. What spells are available, where can you buy them, or, like in this case, given by Volinaro in the Bruma recommendation quest. So you can see I'm here at Bruma, right? Because I was going to do this quest next. This, it's over here, but I was going to go ahead and start working on getting these spells, but I wanted to do the ones that are free first, right? So I don't want to, like, go buy something if I don't have to. So, and I would like to get all the spells, if I can. So, here's one that I can get for free. Or I can switch it up and go do something else and get one for free. So, like if I come down here to the conjuration spells, I already purchased the one that I like a lot, which is Summon Zombie. And there's a reason I like Summon Zombie is he has a lot of health. He does a significant amount of melee damage. And he's basically, because of those reasons, better than all these others. Better than Ghost, better than Scamp, better than Skeleton. I didn't remember why when I came back to the game, but I remember thinking, zombie, zombie, zombie. Same thing with Headless Zombie. If you come up here, this guy has a crap load of health, and he does a crap load of damage. More than this other stuff. And he doesn't cost any more, right? And then up here, I don't remember what it is from Expert and Master. I remember using a Storm Atronach, but looking at the numbers, I believe now that the Frost Atronach is probably the better one to use. All right, my wife just sent me a receipt for something. So that's sort of my approach here. So I'm now going to be an apprentice of everything, so I can buy apprentice spells. Now, right now, some of my skills are 24, so I can't really use them yet. But you can buy them. You just can't cast them. So because of that, I'm looking at, of course, Alteration. I already have my Conjuration spell. What else I have? Destruction spells, right. So Apprentice. Obviously, where's the Fireball? Fire damage. Here we go. So there's Flame Touch, where you have to be in melee range for something, I believe. Or there's Flash Bolt, which is like throwing a fireball at something. Pretty sure those are like the main ones. I'm not really big on all the other things. Like, I've never done Weakness to Fire. Maybe I should. Maybe that should be the spell I cast first. I think the reason is because I only have a limited number of slots in my favorites. So I sort of have to I like to have a range of spells, right? I don't like just all fire-related spells or all destruction-related spells. So maybe I've done it wrong all this time. I don't know. It's always worked for me, so there's that. Let's see. As far as, not these. Illusion spells. We have, where is it? Seductive Charm. This is nice. So this lets you boost the disposition of NPCs even more than the spell that I'm currently using. So this is a very nice one to cast right before you like interact and haggle and buy something. I've never used these. Night Eye can be nice, but Night Eye also makes everything blue, which is kind of annoying. Moonlight, the light spell in this version of the game is sort of weird. I don't like it. I like the original version. Good God, people, stop talking. Holy crap. You guys are talking all over the place. Let me go in here. It's like a cacophony out there. Yeah, I'll just kind of hang out. I'll linger here while I'm explaining this. Okay, so the light spell, if you look at the description, it's kind of annoying in a way. It allows you to see better, but with greenish light. There's no visible light source, just a circular region. Okay, in the original game, there's no visible source for the light, just a circular region which is uniformly bright up to a distance from the target. In this version, a white glowing orb will float around you, serving as the light source. The problem is that in this version of the game, Supposedly, it makes you more visible. Let's see here. Be careful casting light when you are sneaking or under the effect of chameleon. It makes hiding more difficult. So, I'm pretty sure this was in just remastered, but maybe this is also in the original. I don't remember it having that effect in the original. Maybe I'm misremembering, you know? It's always a possible thing. But anyway, I just wanted to show where my thinking was, what I'm going to do next, why I'm going to do it next. I'll probably get Moonlight just so I have that, because it's nice to be able to see things in a dungeon. And of course, it's going to work against me if I'm sneaking, but that's just what it is. Maybe I was using it when I was doing sword and board, and it didn't matter then. I don't know. Let's see. I'm definitely getting Mesmerizing Grasp. The charm is really nice. That's a sufficient way to level it up. You know, love me kind of a thing. Now let's see. If we go to mysticism, we have Major Dispel. That's very nice. If you have some sort of a negative effect on yourself that has a duration, that's a good way to get rid of it. Major Life Detection is very nice when you're in a dungeon. I don't like the effect that it sends out when you cast it. Soul Trap is going to become more important when I'm fighting things, so I can fill soul gems with souls so I can recharge magical items, which I'm going to start getting more and more as I approach level 10 and go a little bit past 10 during this next phase of bringing everything to Journeyman or level 50. That's sort of the next goal, is to get 50 in everything, including the majors. Because I sort of want to do a balanced approach.
What's new with you?
Restoration spells.
Around here recently? Awful creatures.
Let's see here. That's not it. Not on target.
I hope to never see another.
Heal major wounds. Here it is.
You too.
This is like the self-healing spell, the major one that you get at 25. Maybe I'd get the restore, but I'm sorry. Restore agility? No. Fortify. Here we go. So the fortification spells, maybe? I don't know. Willpower could be really useful. Like, because with more willpower, you regen your magicka faster. So maybe, like, keep a fortify willpower running when you're in combat. That way, you get your magicka back faster.
It is no wonder odd things are happening there.
Cure poison, cure paralysis. Lots of really good spells come up. And that's about it. So I'm just going to sort of keep this page in mind. I'm not going to do this all right now. I just wanted to sort of have a little break in the leveling process and explain what I had done and what I'll be doing next. Get everything to 50 while questing, while adventuring, and try to do it somewhat equally and see where that lands me. Again, the final result is that I have arrived at almost level 7, and we'll see where getting everything to 50 takes me. Will that get me to 14? Will it get me to almost double this number? Or will it be... Because technically it's only been 6 levels, right? 6 whole level sessions of leveling. So from 1 to 2 is 1 level. From 2 to 3 is 2 levels. So 6 to 7 would be the 6th level, right? So it's really just 6 levels. So maybe I'll be almost 13 by then, which would be 12 whole levels and then the whole number after that, right? That's how the math works. But, you know, maybe we'll see. Maybe it'll be less than that. Maybe it'll be more than that. Don't know. We'll see. But that is it for the moment. Sorry for the long-winded explanation. Maybe you've come to expect that from me.